Alright guys, right, got the weekly review coming up, but first, what I'd like to do beforehand is just talk about a couple of lessons from the previous week that I think people would have been hit with, basically. I never know what I'm going to do with these videos. When I'm doing the review, or as the market's going through the week, I just think that'll be a good thing to talk about during the weekend. For me, that is exactly the way somebody should learn how to trade. Nobody can tell you over a couple of days enough information to make you be a successful trader. So never believe that. You need experience in the markets. You know that you can learn technical analysis in a few days. Well, the basics to it, but extracting money from your technical analysis is a completely different game, and everybody is wired to lose money when they first start trading. That's the average person. Their brain is wired to give money to the markets, and that's what the financial markets are there for. They've been around for, since time began. Financial markets in some way or another, and the rich have got so proficient at taking money from the uneducated and the amateur investor that the markets are finely tuned to do that. So you need to, whatever you think you need to do to become a good trader, it's probably completely wrong. So it's all about gaining experience in the markets, and there's a couple of little things that happened last week that I can tell people would have struggled with. So let's get into the trades now. So Monday, I had a really busy day. I wasn't really on screen much, but I had an order set on Euro USD for a sell, and it actually looks like a really simple play. So got my zone there, multiple confluences. Looks like a really simple play. Price came in, boom, down to the take profit area. Easy, so you'd think. But I know for a fact this is what would have happened. Price comes in. It missed me. It missed me the first time, so I left the order there because my zone's quite big. Price come up here, a little bit higher, reversed. Same sort of patterns happen all the time in the markets. A little bit higher, reversed. Reverse. Price never just does what you think, what you want it to do. Just comes in, bang, done. That's it. Never. So I missed the order, but I'll tell you what happened. Let me get the screen smaller. I'll tell you what happened to a lot of traders, the majority of new traders. A lot of them would have been triggered in here. They'll take some profit, maybe. So, did 50 pips there. Some might not take profit. And price come back to 20, and they shit themselves, and they close the trade. So now they're out. Some people didn't take any profit, and they're still in, and they put their stop to break even, which is a stupid move. They got stopped out at break even, and then the move happened right to the take profit area. So all those traders, all they've done is given. Some have taken a little bit of profit. Most have given money, have not taken anything because they've been stopped out break even. And all they're left with is frustration because the move that they wanted to see happen, happened. Yet they failed to take any money from the market because they were traded their P&L, which is basically what you say about people who trade the money instead of the risk and the opportunity. No stop loss should have been moved to entry at all. Stop loss is up here. I don't care how many pips it is. there isn't a set number of pips for every trade. That's bollocks. It's only a number that makes you feel nice inside. So you just got to trade what you see, and trading your P&L is a big problem, and I'm going to do a whole video on this. Trading your P&L, included in that is trading your emotions, trading anything but the charts. The market doesn't care about where your entry is. Again, the market is practiced in getting people out here. They know people are short here, but what do they want to do? They want to get them out, so they'll drive the price back through, and then the move will happen. There's two lots of people who want this move to happen: the people who are short here, but then they want to sell more, and then the people who missed this, so they want prices to come back so they can sell again. You really got to change your thinking and your approach to the way you execute your technical analysis, the way you extract money from your technical analysis, as I mentioned earlier. So people can be good analysts, brilliant. You know, they've got the zone there to work, but they've not taken any money from it because they're too focused on trying to get risk off the table as quickly as possible. Reasons for that being you've either over-risked or you're a bit of a pussy. You have to leave something on the table to be able to take something out of the market. It's just the way it works. It's to make any, you've got to treat every trade as an individual, as a business almost, an individual little business. You've got to look at your backup plan, what you want to do with the business, where you want to price to go to, what your targets, your goals, when you're going to pull the plug if things go wrong, and everything has to be a business decision based on the finances that you've allocated for that particular business trade. So by shitting yourself and getting stopped out here, it just doesn't work, because you've had some sales and then you've got some more overheads coming in, and that's just the way business works. And then you buy some more stock and then the move happens and you make some sales. It's stupid, I know, but I'm trying to think of different ways to make people think a little bit differently. So that was Monday, and that's exactly how people can not take any money from a good opportunity. So the target happened, and then again, even the stop loss doesn't go to break even there. You're either fully out because your move has been happened, or if you want to leave a small portion on the table in case there's a move back down to here, this sort of area. But then even for your little bit of the trade that you've got left running, you still need to be in it until price comes up here, because price can go anywhere before the move happens. So that's Monday. Tuesday, pound card sell. I've got noted here, it was lagging behind other pairs. It played out eventually. So what are we on? Tuesday the 6th. So if we go to the hourly, we came in at 4 p.m. And I think I actually said in the Telegram channel that it's missed me for now. So and I'm not seeing much else. So and then literally half an hour later, price shot in and hit the order and played out. So I actually had to make a confession about this one, because my take profit was here, looking at the lower time frame levels, and it was Tuesday morning I sent in a review video, Wednesday morning, and it said I hadn't taken any profit because I was hoping to get a move further down. But then as soon as I finished the video, I just remembered that I'm not an idiot, and because anything could happen in the markets, especially at the start of the London session. So I took the profit, and thankfully price came all the way back to the entry. So I was I was not lucky, but I just saw a bit of sense, and it was just a lapse of focus from me there, really, because I never make a mistake like that. Even though I said it, so I had to make the confession in the Telegram channel and say this is what I did, and I showed them a screenshot of I think it was 147 pips profit, so just to show that I wasn't being an idiot. Anyway, that was a nice move, and it's ridiculous. It might seem ridiculous to some people, but triggered in around there, the round number, and I still let the runner run because it's so small compared to the original trade that even if price comes up here and the runner stops me, it's only going to take a tiny little bit of the profit that I made on the original trade, because I feel potentially that the card pairs might have some sort of pullback soon, and I want to be in that to enable me to take a bigger buy position, so I can use this to offset it. So that played out on Tuesday, and I think if you look at the hourly as well, Tuesday, be around there. So I can't really tell. I know because I checked the market that the other pairs were either at levels or no, the other pairs were at the levels, and pound was still lagging behind. So Euro CAD was one Tuesday. Yeah, it didn't quite get to the level I wanted, but pound CAD did. So that was that I consider that close enough to the level to take the pound CAD. Anyway, because New Zealand CAD, US Aussie CAD, yen, CAD Swiss, I think it was. That was at a support area down here. So there was enough information across the markets for me to feel like I was confident enough to take the trade, and look at it, paid out, and I nearly messed it up, but I I didn't. I did all right from it. So Wednesday I've got secured pound CAD. Almost made an error by not taking profits. Price went all the way back to the zone, and then we had the CAD interest rate decision on the Wednesday afternoon, which was another reason why I had to cash out, because I didn't know what was going to happen on that interest rate decision. So, but then before the interest rate decision, you looked across the whole market, and a lot of the card pairs were still sitting at these zones. So I dropped a message into the channel saying that if I had to predict what was going to happen, so because all the card pairs were at a potential reversal area, I feel like there's going to be a strong CAD reaction on the news. And I was pre-positioned in Wednesday, wasn't it? 15-minute. Yeah, here it was here. So we were all at levels, and then the interest rate decision came, and there was a strong reaction from CAD. Sorry, just looking for the messages now through the journal as well. So basically, 7th. You can waste a load of time doing all your research into an interest rate decision, all the possible outcomes, any fundamental data. You can do the same, but a fundamental analyst who's paid by companies to produce their predictions, if you look across the board, they never agree. They're all hugely varies between what they predict, and there's no point you even doing it, because if they can't even get it right, what chance have you got? So if you just use your charts instead, I can guarantee they'll give you more information than what any of these economists can come up with, because all the data that they're working off is lagging. The data that comes out in the fundamental calendar is telling you data from the previous month, but the charts are live, real-time data. So if you use that to come up with your predictions, you'd likely to be right more times than they are. But nobody wants you to know that, because it's like people want to sound really complicated, like it's really complicated, and they want to sound intelligent, and they want people to think that they're like the god, but it's not that at all. You can use your charts to get more information about fundamentals than you can from data that's a month or so old. So I can guarantee that, and I've shown it time and time again in the Telegram channel that this is what happens. It's just the way the markets work. So that was nice that EuroCAD sell played out. EuroCAD sell had again on Thursday. The same profit pattern as pound CAD. So basically, when you're looking for an area to take profit, you never just have a fixed number in your head that makes you feel nice again. You're trading your P&L. You've got to use tech. So I get in at the high time frames, and I'll use lower time frame levels to tell me when to get out. So EuroCAD Thursday. Here, this is another sort of move that scares people. So again, the same scenario. The price has come straight back in, taken the entries, and moved down. So people have been stopped out. A lot of people would have shit themselves at this move, because, and I've seen this with a lot of traders, when I ask them what is happening in the market now, they think this is a continuation higher. So they've dumped positions. What an experienced trader would do is sell again, because it's just a pattern I see so many times. If you go on TradingView and go back through to strong reversal areas and drop it down to the lower time frames, you'll see time and time again that price makes a quick move. This was backed up by no other CAD pair or Euro pair was moving the same as this. So before I decided to sell this, I looked across the market. No other pair was doing this. It wasn't a move on Euro going strong, getting strength. It was just to this pair. So I sold it again and it played out. And the take profit was the candle body close on the lower time frame. So, and then again, something that I've pointed out several times, a level gets breached, the next candle retests it. So it's just something that plays out time and time again, and just things that you see and notice in the markets time and time again. And then eventually you get the confidence to take action, to extract money from the markets when you see these patterns happening. So you've really got, if you only focus on a few financial market currency pairs, unfortunately, you're making your job a lot harder to make money, because you need to get a view of the whole currency across the market. to basically take advantage of your analysis and to be able to extract money from the markets. Not sure I don't know if it's on a Friday, but I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm just going to have a quick scan through the charts and see. So CAD did make a bit of a move higher at the end of the day on Friday. Didn't quite, wasn't quite sustained on some pairs. Aussie CAD, that was, I think I'm in that at about 12 pips down at the moment. But another pattern that I see, and I'll say this now, and the exact opposite will happen when the market happens, but a high percentage of the time this happens if the move on Friday, there's no pullback on this pair, and there's been driving throughout the day, it'll pull back at the market open or on the Monday. It may continue after that, but a pullback will generally happen at the start of the market, at the open. New Zealand CAD, that also made a move above the level, but Aussie CAD still, a few tries to get past the 61 but didn't make it. So I'm more leaning towards a pullback on these CAD pairs at the moment, so we'll see. But I've already made my money on the pullback. This is the importance of accuracy and getting in at the right level, not getting in early, being well risk managed, because I've made the money off that now. But so if the move does continue, I'm happy. But if it goes higher, I'm still happy, because the next level is more chance of it giving a bigger reaction, because there hasn't been a satisfactory balancing of the currencies when the move's been happening, when the market's been going up. Everybody can look at that and think there needs to be a pullback, but nobody knows where. It might be here, price might get here, and then there might be a big pullback. So every level higher that comes, the better the opportunities for me are. So I've already made the money here. So if price comes, leaving a little bit on the table, potentially getting my small position stopped out, it doesn't bother me, because the chance to be in this big move, if it happens, is worth the risk for me. Again, it's like leaving a bit of risk on the table to get the reward. It don't get too. A lot of people, they want the tightest risk management, and they're like, and if all they ever focus on, it's their stop loss and how to avoid risk. All that's going to happen to them is they're going to lose money all the time. Thoughts become things, and I can guarantee if all you focus on is where's the stop loss here, when would I get out here, that's all you're going to get is losses. So this sort of stuff's normally reserved for my channel, but I thought I'm feeling a bit generous today. It's snowing outside. Can you see? No, not really. It's been a beautiful weekend, so just feeling a bit generous. But obviously the link's in the Telegram if anybody wants to jump in. I haven't updated the charts for next week yet, so I'm going to do that and put it in the Telegram channel later. But that's it. It was a solid week again. Finding where flows are happening is essential to be taking money from the market, and essentially that's what we were looking for with CAD. And there were a few flow scenarios last week as well with dollar and the stock markets, which were all covered in the channel as well. So it's all there for people to see. Just go back and have a look. That's it. Got some big announcements coming up soon as well, so get in the channel now, take advantage of it. We're going to be doing a bit more stuff in the new year, so it's all good. Right, enjoy your Sunday, have a good week, trade safe, make sure you've done your reading, your analysis, stick to your plan, don't be an idiot. Peace out.